just Sveno Mick here. Bit tardy this morning because I'll do a quick story, and on my mate, I won't show the number plate or anything, but it's my mate's Australian design, as I understand it. A lot of Australian input in these from Ford Australia. Ranger Raptor. Now, they're not a cheap vehicle, but when you start having a look at them, you can sort of see why. This vehicle here, I'll just go from the back to the front. I'll go down the side. So you've got pump front guards, you've got all your flares, you have your big Fox adjustable front shocks, you have full length skid plates all down from the front to the back. You have all this aluminium, cast aluminium or aluminum in the American side of things, A-arms, top and bottom. You've got all your anti-lock brakes and that sort of stuff, which all your top end stuff has. You've got magnesium side rails here, magnesium or aluminium, but I'm pretty sure Adam said they're magnesium. You have a pumped arse end, which to me, this pumped arse end is like, if you look at that, and then you go across and you look at a Hilux, this is a 3 litre diesel, the same as my son's, with flares on. It's got factory flares, but it's just, it doesn't look as tough. So on the Hilux, you've got, and I know it's nowhere near as dear, but you've got drum brakes versus larger discs. These have got bigger discs than the standard. Well, the other Rangers have a drum rear end. These have 4-wheel discs and bigger front brakes. So, and your whole chassis is beefier on this. And I'll just show you just underneath. Yeah, the size of all that up under there, like your chassis rails from the front to the back, are enormous. Big skid plate all in that fuel tank there, and that there, the arms back to your diff housing, and you can see under this you got guards. You got a gas reservoir on the bottom of the shock here, Fox dampers, and that's all adjustable. And we'll slip around to the back. Nice looking wheels on it too, and big bore exhaust. All your tow hitches and all that are all big and heavy duty. And the part that really gets me horned up is the all your size of your rods and on this differential here. Now, can you switch that diff in and out? Yeah, so you can switch that diff in and out. Lock. It's all the whole diff housing was all braced up, as you can see. With the arms that go from the centre out. Big open disc brakes. Chassis rails heavier than standard. Big bore exhaust. So from the front to the back of these vehicles, they're totally different to even your wild track Ford Ranger in Australia, which we get, is the next best one up. You're sort of looking up towards 60,000 for the top end one of those. These are about another 20 dearer, so you're looking up around the 80 mark for one of these. 10-speed auto, twin turbo 2 litre. This one's got 30,000 kilometres on it. It's towing a trailer, builder's trailer and that, so it's constantly working hard. We live up on the range, so it's pulling uphill all the time. And did you say this will do under 10 litres per 100 empty?
Yeah, it's averaging right now, since the Christmas break, it's averaging 9.9.
So, not towing a trailer around, and this is all uphill and down dale here, so it's averaging 9.9 litres per 100 kilometres over the Christmas break. And Adam, he doesn't drive super economically, just uses it and doesn't spare it. He gives her the berries when he needs to, and really there's not much more I can say about it, but apparently Ford Australia's had a lot to do with the design of these things, and obviously America would have too, because at the end of the day the Ford Motor Company's owned by Americans, or owned by whoever, but based in America. But as far as factory vehicle goes, I don't think you're going to get, at this point in time, anything that even remotely close to one of these in Australia. These are by far better than anything else. The other ones have got what they call their tough trucks and that, but they're basically like a Ford Ranger, what's that one? The one that Annette and Todd got? Wild Track. So they're really just like a Wild Track. They don't do all the real trick suspension. That's why you pay all your big money for that, and the heavy duty end plus the coil rear end. So that's about all I've got to say on this. I'll just leave it at that. Sveno, Mick out.